What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Rear Naked Locks. I'm Chato, that's Henry. We're going to give you guys a quick breakdown of UFC Fight Night, Adesanya versus Pyfer. Going down on the Climate Pledge Arena in Seattle. This is Adesanya's return after a whole year off. Man, like, how you feeling about the card overall, Henry?
Well, I'm excited. Izzy's been one of my favorite fighters for a very long time, so I mean, it's nice to see him get a striker. Will he win? It remains to be seen, but at least it should be a fun fight. I think the card is very good. Some meaningful fights. I'm really excited to get into it.
I agree. I mean, we've been to so many UFC fights. I'm not gonna lie. Most of the fights we've been to is Adesanya or John Jones. It just played out like that. I will be in attendance for this fight, so shout out Rear Naked Locks in person if you guys see me.
100%,
But
100%.
let's jump right into the main event, guys.
All right, let's get into it. All right, now main event, we got Mr. Israel Adesanya versus Body Bags Joe Pyfer. I think it's an incredible matchup. Two high level strikers. Well, Izzy's a way better striker than Pyfer, at least footwork wise and just technique wise. But Pyfer has him cleared on the power with the wrestling. It's a good matchup. I'm not too sure what exactly would be the game plan from either fighter, but in my head, Adesanya, just his durability and his striking defense is waning, and I think that's the problem here. I don't even think Pyfer is gonna wrestle. I just think he's gonna push forward and he's gonna eventually find a chin on Adesanya and he's gonna hurt him probably TKO. Um, yeah, I just think he's been very hittable, man. I mean, he's getting hit by. I mean, Azadine's a very good striker, but like Dricus is hitting him hard on the feet. Imavov hitting him hard. I mean, he used to be very elusive, and now he's very hittable, and he can't be hittable against Joe Pyfer. But give me Joe Pyfer by TKO, probably round two, round three.
Yeah, man, I'm about to go with Henry on this one. It sucks to say, man. Like Adesanya has been one of our staples. Um, but like I said in previous videos, man, like I'm not gonna go and start picking fighters based off like what my heart says. I'm going with what my brain says, and I'm going with Pyfer, the 29-year-old. He's on a bit of a win streak, 3 fights. Like Adesanya's lost 4 out of his last 5, man. And his last win was good against Alex Pereira, but like Henry touched on it, man. Like his fight with Imavov and his fight with DDP, like he's looking good until he isn't, you know. So I have Adesanya winning rounds 1 and 2, and then I have Pyfer actually using his wrestling to wear him down, steal those rounds, and I eventually have him winning by sub. Pyfer comes from a good camp, you know. He trains with Sean Brady and stuff like that. So I do not see like the logical reason as to not to try to grapple like Adesanya, because like that's clearly his path to victory. Pyfer does start slow, so I feel like Adesanya might unload on him early, but I'm banking on Pyfer mixing it up today. Like I mean on Saturday, and like he's gonna get the job done. Pyfer is like an underdog, so that's gonna be our play moving forward, man.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, it's sad to fade one of your fighters, but hey, man, we do it every week, bro. Like, when it's time to fade these guys, it's time to fade them. I mean, unfortunately, MMA, there's no love lost, bro. Like, once it's time for you to it's time for you to start losing, you just start losing, bro. Now the science, he's well past it. He's one of the most underrated champions of all time, in my opinion. If you missed a freaking Stylebender, freaking Rise, yeah, you missed a very good, exciting time. But yeah, he's done. I think it's Pyfer's time here.
Yeah, man, I agree. So like just a quick shout out to Izzy, man. Like we were spoiled as when he was champion. Now we have people like Kamza that's like fighting once every 2 years, you know, like so like shout out Izzy, bro. Like I'll be rooting for you, man, but like if money's on the line, like we're gonna have to go against you, man. So I got Pyfer all day. Pyfer at plus 102 odds. That's a steal, in my opinion. I think Pyfer inside the distance is even better odds. Pyfer's not gonna make this fight go to distance. If the fight goes to distance, is because Pyfer got pieced up. But I think Pyfer's gonna get it done, bro. He has the power advantage, he has the grappling advantage, and we all know that I like to pick fighters that have more ways to win. So give me Joe, body cam off, Pyfer.
All right, let's get it, man. Plus 102. I think the odds changed a little bit, man. When we placed it, he was plus 102. He's plus 130 now, so even better. But Joe Pyfer, official Bark Alley Bangers Play of the Week. Main event, dogs have been barking. I think it's no different here. Let's go, Joe Pyfer.
All right, man. We got the people's main event here. We got we got Alexa Grasso versus Macy Barber, or Miss Feet Picks, and Jimmy Neutron, like the Hung Rhino likes to say. But man, I'm gonna have to go with my girl Barber on this one. I think Barber's just a better mixed martial artist. You know, like her striking is not as good as Grasso's, but I think Barber clears in the durability and her ability to mix it up. I know Barber, like in her last fight, didn't live up to the expectations that I was telling you guys, but I expect her to make the adjustments here, man. Grasso is getting taken down at will against Shevchenko, bro. If you look at Grosso's record, man, if it wasn't for Shevchenko slipping on that banana pill, I think Grosso would be working at Outback Steakhouse with Jeff Neal, and I'm being dead serious. You know, like I'm just being dead serious, man. Like, Grosso, like she's a Mexican champ. Shout out, but man, I think I think Barber's gonna mix it up, and then like it's gonna be nasty, bro. Blood's gonna be shed, and I expect Barber to get it done inside the distance here.
Sheesh. I mean, I think this is one of the. Honestly, this is my favorite fight on the whole card. I mean, it is women's MMA, but this is high level women's MMA. I think both the girls are gonna come to scrap, and I'm gonna pick Grasso here. But like, that. With that said, I'm picking Grasso with the mindset that she's gonna come in 100% right. Because I mean, there's times that she comes in looking deflated. You can't come in looking deflated against Macy Barber because she's gonna fuck you up. Like Macy Barber, she's a marauder. She does heavy damage. She likes to piece girls up, but her technique's a little. It's still work in progress, and I think Grosso's the slightly better, like cleaner striker, and I think she can win the moments of the feet. But super good fight.
Yeah, man. Like this is the rematch. Like Alexa did get the first fight, but like if you rewatch that fight, man, Barber was taking her down, bro. And like I just think Grosso's Achilles heel is the takedown. She lost to Suarez. Like, she lost to a bunch of heavy grapplers, and I feel like Macy knows the game plan. And I'm hoping that she has the right people around her. The path to victory is a takedown. Like I'm banking on my girl to get the job done here. So, but like I agree with Henry, man. This is a sleeper. Like this is a sleeper main event. If Barber wins, give her the title shot.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, she's paid her dues. It's about that time. All right. Next up, we got the retirement of Michael Chiesa versus Nico Price. Honestly, Michael Chiesa's looked really good. I mean, he has been fighting like tomato cans, people past their prime. But I mean, he's up there in age too, bro. So like, it's not like it's not freaking some young ass fighter beating up the old heads. It's old heads versus old heads, and I think Chiesa's gonna maul Nico Price here. Chiesa's retiring because he's comfortable. He has got a job on the commentary booth at UFC, and he doesn't really need to fight no more. He's just doing it to get his last fight out. And Nico Price does a warm body. He should have been cut. I say this every week. Like, no offense to Nico Price, he's had some crazy highlights, but when you're done, bro. Like, you're wasting a roster spot. A lot of fighters are, trying to work their way up, and we got Nico Price here. We got Cody Brundage. It's like, we got freaking Brendan and Ribeiro. Like, come on, dog. Give me Chiesa to get his first ever TKO, round one.
Bro, I'm not even gonna lie. I thought Henry was exaggerating, bro. This guy has 2 wins in the last 12 fights, bro. I'm speechless.
Yeah, bro. Like, the dog,
I'm speechless.
he beat Randy Brown. Like, that's a crazy win, bro. But like, that's a long time ago, man. Like, you gotta let these guys go. Like, there's other promotions they can fight in. Like, we need some
Yeah,
fresh
that's
blood.
yeah. I mean, I agree, and shout out to Henry for that KO play because I saw it circulating on the internet. It's like it's crazy plus odds, and it's like Nico Price just got knocked out in February in round one, so like that shit might be suspect, dude. I've seen Price go unconscious live when Robbie Lawler did it to him. Nico Price has an off button. Chiesa's on 3-5 win streak. I expect him to go out in flames on his shield. So I mean, that KO play is the move because Chiesa money line -800. No way, no value in that. Put Kiesa inside the distance because he does love his dark coast. But man, that plus money on the KO is juicy. But obviously, I'm going with Kiesa here. Man, send Price 2 3 years to whatever bare knuckle, dude. Just get him out of the UFC.
I don't even think he'd do well in bare knuckle, bro. So that for karate combat.
Sheesh. All right, next up, man, we got a sleeper fight right here, man. Sleeper fight in the sense of like this potential for a vicious knockout here. Like we're not gonna pretend like the people that watch the UFC aren't here for violence. And if you guys are here for violence, tune into this fight. I have my boy Douglas knocking out Julian Erosa nasty in round one. If you guys look at Douglas's fights, bro, this guy is nothing but KO finishes. And bro, he's knocking out like I wouldn't say high level because obviously they're not in the UFC, but high level fighters in the LFA, stiff. People with good records, bro. This guy is nasty. Juliana Rosa, bro, his wins, he wins off random submission, bro. It's like I think has a grappling advantage in the sense of like he has the ability to keep the fight on the feet. And like that's exactly where he wants the fight to be. Douglas is gonna land hard, he's gonna land early, he's gonna get Julian Erosa out of here. I just don't bet on fighters that you're banking on them to get that lucky guillotine. Just can't do that, bro. Give me Douglas money line at minus 300. But if you're feeling dicey like I am, since I'm going to be in attendance, I'm going Douglas round one KO.
Yeah, I mean, that's honestly the play here, bro. Like Julian Rosa, he is one of those vets. He does. The difference between him and Nico Price is he still has a little bit left in the chamber. You know, I'm sure he's gonna make it competitive for as long as it lasts. Like his striking is good. He's pretty long for the division. He has sneaky submissions, but there's a athleticism difference here. Like Douglas is going to be very fast in there. I think that's going to be the difference. He's just way faster, way more explosive, and sometimes it's all it takes. And I think it's all it takes here. I think he's going to find the chin of Rosa eventually. I got Douglas by KO, probably round two though, because Rosa does fight behind the jab. The fight's kind of long, so it depends on Douglas. But yeah, I got Douglas all day here.
Let's do it. It's called Douglas.
We got a fucking banger here. We got Mansour Abdul Malik versus Belgari.
Yeah, you
This
boss
fight
that.
is crazy, bro. This fight is crazy. Belgari, he got us nasty because we foolishly picked Azamat Bakoyev in the last fight, even though he clearly has no technique. But we were expecting Bakoyev to come out and wrestle, use his advantage, but instead he was just getting picked apart at distance, getting jabbed up. He got his ass beat. Here we got Mansour, who's a super prospect from Contender Series. Good wrestling, good striking, super explosive. I think the UFC is giving him this test to see if he's real or not, and I think he's gonna pass with flying colors. Bulgari, he is a good striker. He's a good kickboxer, super high level striker, but he likes to back up against the fence. He can't be bullied. He can't be pushed around, and that's what Mansour is. Mansour, as long as his chin holds up, I think he's gonna bully Bulgari. I think he's gonna get him down. And I think he's gonna finish him. I got Mansour Abdul Malik by TKO round three.
See, look, this is why I like MMA because I see this fight going completely different. Bulgari, super tall for the weight class, super lanky, super dangerous on the feet. Man, I think Bulgari has the right camp on his side. He trains with Alex Pereira. He trains with Texeria, like my dad likes to say. Man, I think they're drilling that takedown defense, bro. I think they're like they have Bulgari ready to have the defensive wrestling to keep the fight on the feet. And if the fight stays on the feet, I think my boy's gonna knock Malik out. So give me Bulgari inside the distance here. I'm telling you, man, I think camps make a difference, and they're getting my boy right here. So give me the underdog Bulgari to knock out Malik because man, keep in mind that Malik went to war with Cody Brundage, and that's all I gotta say.
No, I mean that's facts. That's facts. I mean, I think both fighters are very green. They're very green in MMA. We'll see. We'll see who thrives. I mean, the line is what it is for a reason, you know. Basically, a pick 'em. Mansour's slight favorite, so you know, if you're willing to bet on it, bet on it. But it should be a banger of fight.
Sheesh, talk about another banger of a fight here, man. I'm telling you, there's a little sleeper cards, man. If you guys know, you guys know. If you guys know about the legend, Terrence McKinney, Mister Kill or Be Killed himself. This guy's never been to decision, I believe, and he's not going to go to decision either. Man, Cal Nelson, I'm not going to lie, he's got me before. I had Padilla on UFC No Chair the first time, and I thought he lost that fight, but he won. But in this case, man, I think, man, I saw Terrence training. Some of his interviews. They're saying that he's saying that he's gonna be more patient. That like he's gonna try to take this fight to 15 minutes. I think skill for skill. I think Terrence is more athletic. He has a power advantage. But bro, I'm not even gonna lie, man. This guy has a quit button in him. There, it's like it's one round or nothing. I think people are just who they are, and I don't think Terrence McKinney has that ability to take it easy. So I'll be going back and forth on this one, but I'm going to go with Kyle Nelson on this one to get it out, to get that win. I think he's just more gritty. I expect Kyle Nelson to get rocked early in round one, but he's going to recover and he's going to take round two and three. But honestly, like I said before, Terrence has that quit button, bro, and I think Kyle Nelson is going to find it. But shout out Terrence, bro. Every time he fights, man, I'm watching, I'm locked in. I am not going to the restroom. I'm not getting food or anything like that because I know it's going to be a quick night for him or a quick night for his opponent.
Yeah, I mean, he should win this fight. He should win this fight. But the problem is, I mean, in that Duncan fight, it just seemed like his technique went out the window. Like he went crazy, Then it seemed like he had like a oh shit moment. Like, oh, what the fuck? Like, I don't know what to do next. And that's when Duncan started taking over. Like, I'm gonna take Terrence McKinney just because I'm a fan, bro. But I picked Kyle Nelson in the last fight. He's very good. He's very durable. But I think Terrence McKinney is gonna put on the wrestling singlet and he's gonna go back to his roots. I think he's gonna take him down. I'm gonna go Terrence McKinney by sub.
Yeah, I'm not betting on Nelson, man. So if Terrence wins, I'd be hyped. But I'm just giving you guys the breakdown that makes the most sense to me, man. Just go Kenny.
100%. We show you guys our bets at the end, man. Don't fucking take picks as bets. Because if that was the case, I'd be making the most fucking terrible picks.
Like another banger, man. They added this fight super late, and I'm super proud of it, man. Because since I'm going to this card, I was like, man, this card's alright, man. It's missing a fight. This is a fight it's missing. At least the name it's missing. Ignacio Baja Blast Mondes versus Tofi Musayev. This is gonna be a stand-up fight, bro. Ignacio super tall for the weight class, 6'3", 155. People give him a lot of crap for his last loss, but dude, he lost to Rafael Fazil, bro. The dude's a monster. I think he just bit off a little bit more than he can chew. He's going against Musayev, 36-year-old vet. I mean, I wouldn't call him a vet in the UFC, but he has a lot of fights in general. 18 KOs, he's been sub before. I think Bahamondes has a grappling advantage here. I think Bahamondes has the reach. The striking could go either way just because Musayev does have that knockout power, man. But I'm going to go with the young gun and Baja Blast Mondes here to get it done. I think he learned a lot from that Z5, and I feel like he's going to come back guns a-blazing. He has a good camp. He trains with Bilal and stuff. I feel like he's going to have the right game plan here, man. He's going to mix it up. He's going to get the job done. Give me Baja Blast Mondes money line. But again, since I'm there in person, give me Baja Blast Mondes inside the distance. I'm feeling dangerous.
I mean, I agree here, bro. Like, I think Tafik Musayev has a very elite skill set. He's very good, but he has like that old school build. Like these new gen fighters are fucking massive, bro. These guys are over 6'2", over 6'3" at fucking what weight class is it? 155. Like, god damn, bro. These guys are long as hell. Bahamon is gonna have I think a 6-inch reach advantage. As long as he protects the chin and he watches for the big bombs from Musayev, I think he can pick him apart. But like Chato said, Bahamondes is in a good camp. I think he's gonna put on the wrestling singlet like he did against Jalen Turner, and I think he's gonna go for the submission here. Give me Bahamondes by sub, most likely a Dark Choke.
Do it. Darce it out.
All right, man. Next up, we got Chase Hooper versus Gibson Jr. Um, this fight should be interesting. Gibson Jr. He's primarily a wrestler. He does have like some boxing, but I mean, he's not an elite striker by any means. He has good wrestling. He's going against Chase Hooper, he's improving with the striking. He's got elite grappling when it comes to the jiu-jitsu. And I think that's the difference here. I think Gibson Jr. is gonna need to wrestle here if he wants to win. Because if he stays at distance, Chase Hooper is gonna pick him apart with the kicks. His kicks are very good. His boxing's kind of trash, but his kicks are very good. He likes to kick the body, and he's not afraid to engage in the grappling. And if it goes into grappling, I mean, this dude was out grappling Jim Miller, bro. If you don't know who Jim Miller is, man, get familiar, bro. The jiu-jitsu game is different when it comes to Chase Hooper, bro. Like, it's his new age jiu-jitsu versus a wrestler. I mean, I think he's eventually gonna win the scrambles. I'm not sure if he wins by finish, but he definitely wins. Give me Chase Hooper all day here.
Yeah, man, I agree. I think Cooper's gonna win. I was not impressed in Lance Gibson's fight against Mr. Green. I don't know how that fight was a split decision, man. I don't know if I just need to rewatch that fight again for the third, fourth time. But dude, I thought Green was a masterclass. Outworked him, outstruck him on the feet, significant strikes. I thought it was just a masterclass, but split decision, and I just didn't see it. But sticking to this fight, I agree with Henry, man. Hooper's gonna, if Gibson does take Hooper down, that's where Hooper wants the fight to be. Like, he's not a striker, and neither is Gibson. This fight might be one of those fights where it cancels out on the ground and it stays on the feet. And if it stays on the feet, give me Hooper. Gibson was frozen like Elsa in front of Green. He looked like he was scared to get hit. I think Hooper has a finishing ability on the ground, and I think Hooper's good enough to keep it at distance and win by points. So I'm always going to pick the fighter with more ways to win. Hooper on the feet at distance, or Hooper on the ground by submission all day here. So give me Chase Hooper money line right here. I think Gibson Jr. He's just not that good of a fighter, bro. Like, let's be honest, he might just be here because of the name.
Yeah, I mean, respect to for stepping at short notice, but like, this is a guy who had been begging to get into UFC for a very long time. There's a reason why he didn't get the call before, you know.
All right. I mean, I'm like, if you guys are new to the channel, you guys probably don't know, but me and Marcin Tybura, like, we're probably rivals at this point. This guy, he has gotten me multiple times before. My friends call me Chepe Tybura, because I bet against Chepe won. I bet against Tybura, and Tybura won. He's fighting against Terrell Fortune. This guy's a vet in the sport. He's fought in Bellator, fought in PFL. He was a champ at another organization. It's just two crafty vets, but just one's a little bit older. Marcin, I'm not gonna lie, he's turned into a gatekeeper, like in the heavyweight division. So we're gonna find out if Fortune is good, because Marcin's gonna find a way to win. I'm not gonna. I always say that I'm not gonna bet on fighters that are making their UFC debut, but I mean, I just don't like Tabora, bro. So my bet is extremely biased. I hope I see in person Tybura pissing shit. So give me Tyrell Fortune money line right here. But I wouldn't bet on it because Tybura has an undefeated record against me.
Yeah, man. I mean, Tybura, he's a true vet of the game. He knows what his path to victory is, and his goal is to implement it from start to finish. Sometimes it gets him knocked out. Tyro Fortune, I mean, he has heavy hands. He has a good top game. His grappling when he's on bottom is absolutely horrendous, but he does carry big power. Um, but like, he's not this young freaking up and coming prospect. He's 35 years old too. So like, he's coming in here. He's making his UFC debut, and I think Marcin Tybura is gonna give him that vet lesson. I think he's gonna get him down. He's gonna push him against the fence, and Fortune is gonna accept. He's gonna accept it. So like, I got Marcin Tybura. Honestly, by finish, I think he wins by submission. I'm gonna give Fortune 2 rounds. Give me Marcin Tybura round 3.
Yeah, man. I'm I'm just gonna stay away from this fight because honestly, I'm super biased. I'm just being straightforward with you guys.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I would recommend just not bet on this fight. Don't even play with the fight doesn't go distance because these are two slow heavyweights. It could be a horrible fight, or it could be a quick finish. Yeah, just stay away from this fight.
Next up, we got Gabriela Fernandez versus the return of Casey O'Neill. Man, I was going back and forth on this fight. I'm not gonna lie, it's not the best fight just because Casey O'Neill hasn't been really active. Gabriela Fernandez, she's looked good in some fights, but she looks completely horrendous in other fights. But I am gonna go with Fernandez on this one. She's on a 3-5 win streak right now. She's beat pretty good fighters, man. She's beat Wang Kong, which in my opinion is a like an elite striker. Like O'Neal, if you guys aren't familiar with her, you know she's a bit of like I would say I feel bad saying mixed martial artist because you know she hardly mixes it up, but you know she has good fights and bad fights, bro. She lost to Maya Pussy Lipsky. I think that he's good when she wants to be, but coming off a layoff, bro, like I think she's one of the fighters that will be affected by ring rust. So give me Fernandez just because she's on a 3-5 win streak, and she has beat bigger competition in my opinion. Like O'Neal did beat Montefiore and did beat Shevchenko, the sister, not the champ. But I just think Fernandez is gonna has all the hype and like it's just gonna continue here, bro. So give me Fernandez money line. This fight probably goes a distance.
Yeah, I mean, it's on paper it should be like a very close fight. I mean, because both fighters have lost in the UFC. You know, like Fernandez lost her first two fights in the UFC. But now she's on a 3-5 win streak. You know, and she has wins over Carly Jodis, Kong Wang, and Julia Starilenko. But her grappling is still she's fought Cardi Jodis is a striker, Kong Wang who's a striker, and Starilenko who's a one-dimensional like fighter. I feel like this is a true test to see if she's a real deal or not because Casey O'Neill is super well-rounded. But I mean, like Chato said, she's hit or miss, bro. She's always getting injured. She goes on super long layoffs. Um, she fights at a good camp. She has the skills. I'm gonna go Casey O'Neill here, but like she might just get submitted, you know? Or like she got submitted by Ariane Da Silva, freaking Lipsky, bro. Like, come on, bro. It's like you just can't be losing to fighters like that. O'Neal does have more volume. She has more pressure, but Fernandez is a better technique. So, but I'm gonna go Casey O'Neal by decision.
Let's do it. We're opposed, but let's do it.
100%. Just mash the bets and you'll make some money, bro.
Yeah.
All right, next up we got Navajo Starling versus Lopez. This is a straightforward fight, bro. Navajo Sterling, very good striker, good takedown defense. Lopez, more of a grappler than a striker. He's gonna try to get this fight to the ground. He's not gonna be able to do so. I mean, Navajo is very good. The only problem with Navajo is he's just not finishing anybody. Like I feel like he has the skill set to finish people, but he's just not doing so. Um, I'm hoping he gets his finish here. I think this is the perfect fighter to TKO. Because Lopez, I mean, he's pretty soft to the body. I mean, his striking's pretty one dimensional. I know Sterling went to decision with Bolado, but Bolado does have big power, you know. So give me Sterling by TKO.
Yeah, man. I mean, everybody knows Sterling's gonna win this fight. Some books have him minus 670, minus 700. So everybody has the same perspective as what Henry said. But I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like Navo has the ability to win, but if he wins by decision, I'm gonna start consider it as losses, bro. Like this guy needs to start getting finishes because, in my opinion, man, it's just wasted talent, bro. Like he fights too passive. He's okay with going to the decision. So I agree with what Henry said. Like this is a perfect matchup for him to get a TKO, but I'm gonna be extremely disappointed if he wins by decision against Bruno Lopez of all people. But give me Navajo Sterling at a egregious minus 700. Um, if you guys are planning on betting on him, put Navajo Sterling and over 1.5 or Navajo Sterling over 2.5 because something tells me this fight's gonna go long.
Sheesh, hopefully not. Hopefully not.
All right, next up, I'm telling you guys, this is I don't even know why this fight's so low on the card. This fight is a banger, last second edition again. We have Baja Blast coming in. Now we got Sticky Ricky, the around the world veteran, coming in hot against, honestly, probably one of the best hands in the bantamweight division, Adrian Yanez. Man, me and Henry have been going back and forth on the group chat about this fight. Um, Yanez has that striking advantage. There's no doubt about it. There's no way around it. And Simone has the grappling advantage. So basically, what you're saying and what I'm saying is, if one of them implements their game plan, one of them is going to win. But I just think that after going back and forth with Henry, I'm leaning towards I'm leaning towards Yanez. I saw the fight with Barcelos. Barcelos was tagging Simone up. Smotherman was tagging Simone with some shit until like Simone was controlling him to the ground. Simone's takedowns are good, but I feel like sometimes once he gets gas, he starts to shoot from super far. And like he's been tagged before, bro. Like he was getting tagged against Oliveira, against Bautista. Um, so I think Yanni is gonna find that chin. He's gonna find that chin early. But with that being said, Sticky Ricky, man, I'm always gonna be a fan, bro. So shout out Sticky Ricky.
Yeah, I mean, on paper, it should be a banger of a fight. It is wrestler versus striker. I mean, Simone does have big power in his hands, but like his main path to victory here is to grapple. I mean, Giannis was taken down by Daniel Marcos in his last fight, but Marcos, he's very sneaky, bro. It's like it's hard to beat that guy, you know. Like he knows how to win in the moments, and it was a split decision. You can make the argument that Yanez won, but I mean, on the judges' scorecard, he did get the loss. You know, before that, he got a win over Salvador Tomato Can. He lost to Jonathan Martinez, but Jonathan Martinez is that motherfucker, bro. People underrate him so much. And then he lost to Rob Font, but that was Rob Font was a G, you know. That, like shit happens in MMA, bro. Like people are you're gonna lose. Nobody's ever undefeated, bro. Like and there's a reason why fighters like Khabib they retire early, bro, because they don't want they don't want to take a beating, bro. Like everybody loses. And at the end of this fight, Giannis is just he's just better currently. I mean, Simone, he's kind of squeaking by in these wins. Like, he did knock out Basharat, but like that was so early in the fight. Like, you just never know how it would have played out, you know. And then against Smotherman, bro, like he was holding off for dear life against the fence. Smotherman was lining him up on the feet every time they got distance, you know. So it's like different judges, maybe different venue. Maybe Smotherman wins that. And then getting pieced up by Barcelos on the feet, man, come on. I think Yanez is gonna fucking put the pause on Simone. I think he's gonna finish him. Give me Yanez by TKO.
Sheesh, Yanez by TKO, man. Shout out Yanez. I follow him on Twitter.
Let's go, let's go. Back in the win column. All right, man. Last but not least, we got Tainara versus Bruno Brazil. Honestly, I think Bruno Brazil is very good. The problem is, I don't know what it is. It might be a mental thing with her. It's hard for her to put it together in the octagon. She looked in her last fight. She looked like she was scared to get hit, and she's losing the fights that I don't think she should be losing. You know, like the last fight, she looked so good in round one, and then just fell off a cliff. And she's fighting Tainara, who's on a crazy come up, bro. Like she's relentless. You know, she's got good striking, she's got good grappling. I just think it's a momentum fight here, and I think Tainara has all the momentum in the world. And I think she's gonna finish Brazil by submission. I think she's gonna just put the pace on her and just break her eventually. Give me Tainara by sub, rear naked choke.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm just gonna go against what Henry said. I think Bruno Brazil is not a good fighter. She's like the Gurum of the of the featherweight division or like the bantamweight division, whatever this is. Like
the who?
the Gurum. She's a girl with a strawweight division. Sorry for the females. Like you look at her record, bro. She beat the GOAT Xing Ming and Molly McCann, bro. Xing Ming too small for the weight class. Molly McCann, she's a can. She's she's trash. So the only two wins she has since 2024 is those two fighters. I think Diana is a minus 700, minus 8 probably by the time this fight actually happens for a reason. Like Henry said the right things. Like Bruno is like she has all the talent in the world, but you know I think psychologically, unfortunately, like she just can't put it together when the lights are on. Like that's why I said like she was the female girl, just because like like he had the Avengers on his corner, had Ilya, Marab, Chimaev, and he just loses. I feel like Brazil has the same thing. She has all the tools to win, good camp, but she just can't put it together, bro. And I feel like this is a horrible matchup for her. Tiana's gonna take her down. It's not win, it's if. It's not if, it's win. So I have Tiana inside the distance here, and she has 7 submissions. So obviously she's gonna go for the easiest submission as possible. So give me Tiana inside the distance. Tiana sells probably juice, but it's better than minus 700.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. All right, that's it for the breakdowns. We're starting to get into our bets. Like usual, we're now about to start off with the around the world.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Around the World parlay, guys. If you guys are new to the channel, this is a parlay that I constructed where I picked 3 fighters representing 3 different countries around the world. I put them in a pot and I try to get the best value for you guys. Today's value plus 139 odds. You can't beat it. First leg, we're going with the hometown US of A here. I got my boy Cooper going against Gibson Jr. here. I think Cooper just has a significant advantage on the feet and on the ground. By no means is Cooper a striker, but Cooper has the ability. I mean, Hooper has the ability to win at range or to dominate on the ground. So give me Chase Hooper by submission here all day, every day. Second leg, I'm going straight across the world. I'm going to Chile. And I'm not talking about spices over here. I got my boy Baja Blas Mondes to win inside the distance here. His opponent has nasty power, has a lot of wins inside the distance, but I'm going with the new gen fighter here. The taller, the lankier, the younger fighter, more dynamic fighter here. So give me Baja Blas Mondes inside the distance here. Lock it in. And for the final leg, and honestly, the leg that I'm most confident in, I got my boy Douglas here to win inside the distance here. I'm telling you, man, I think Julian Erosa has a chin to get knocked out. Give me Douglas inside the distance here. Douglas round 1 KO, lock it in. Julian Erosa, you know, he's a vet, but all vets need to be put down. So give me Julian Erosa. Give me Douglas inside the distance here all day. All 3 fighters have the ability to win inside the distance, but if you play a money line, plus 138, lock it in early, boys, because we all know people like to steal my bets.
100%, 100%. I mean, fucking Chatos, I mean, doubt him all you want, bro. He's winning the most on his channel. It's like, hey, when you're right, you're right.
Lock it in.
Lock it in, lock it in. All right, man. It's time for the all action parlay, and I'm going risky this week. First 2 fights on the card, yeah. I'm going with Alexia Tainara and Adrian Yanez. And we broke it down earlier. I just think both fighters are better currently. Like Bruno Brazil, limited. Ricky Simone right now, limited. If it was a couple of years ago, maybe I'll be more hesitant to pick these fighters. But I think in the current state, I think both fighters are going to put beatings on their opponents. I think Giannis is very good with the striking. He's got good footwork. If he gets taken down, I'm confident he gets back up. And even then, when's the last time Ricky Simone held anybody down? Go check the stats. It's been a long time, bro. Like he's gonna try to push him against the fence. I think Ricky Simone's gone through a lot of injuries. Must be something going on in the back end because he's not the same guy he used to be. He used to be a relentless takedown artist, similar to Marab, just nonstop shooting. It's not that guy anymore. If he gives Giannis any opportunity to feed, I think he's gonna put a beating on his ass. So it could be Agent Giannis to put a vicious beating on Ricky Simone, and Alexia Tanara, she's just better. So parlay both of them plus 171. Let's get it.
I'm telling you guys, probably both these guys inside the distance. Giannis does not like to go to scorecards. Diana, that's a super mismatch. It's a
100%.
super
Let's get it.
mismatch.
Let's
Lock
get
it
it.
in. All right, everybody. Everyone's favorite player of the week. The Real Naked Logs player of the week, man. Me and Henry picked the fighters that we have the most faith in. But I'm not gonna lie, some of these fighters are juice. So we gave you guys a 3-banger this week. My lock of the week, I'm double dipping. Around the world and play of the week. My boy Douglas is gonna put the lights out on Julian Erosa. I'm telling you guys, Julian Erosa is a vet of the game, but I'm telling you, he's gonna go to sleep. I'm looking forward to this fight because there's gonna be some violence. Julian Erosa is gonna piss his shit in round 1.
Nah, 100%, man. I'm going with Navajo Sterling. I'll be honest, it was super hard for me to pick somebody on this card. I've been forcing it a little bit in the play of the week, trying to get the better odds. So instead of just picking my most confident picks, here, I mean, Naval Sterling, Spidey Bruno Lopez, clear path to victory. Keep it on the feet, put the paws on him, put a beating on him, do your thing, you know. It's a showcase fight for him, and I think he's going to be a showcase highlight win for Navajo. Navajo inside the distance, Navajo money line, doesn't matter. And then just to get you guys an extra juice, we agreed to put Mr. Michael Chiesa retirement fight. Chiesa doesn't even need to retire here. He's looking good. And Nico Price looks like shit. It's like he's fighting here to feed his 12 kids. Um, he's not even trying to fight for the bonus anymore, bro. Like, he put on a decent, competitive performance against Elijah Smith until he got finished. That would be the case here. But Michael Chiesa, people forget, bro. His top game is unmatched. If he gets on top of you, it's GG. It's more when you get Michael Chiesa on his back or you keep it on the feet. That's how you could, do some damage to him. But he's gonna get Nico Price to the ground. He's gonna fuck him up. Partly all three guys minus 135. Not plus money, but hey, free money. You find $100 bill on the floor, you don't take it. Hey, we'll take it here all day.
Jeez. I'm telling you guys, man, put those three together, you get minus 135. If you guys are feeling even more dangerous, because again, I'm going to be there, I might just put this one in a cycle parlay. Give me Douglas KO, give me Chiesa sub, and give me Navajo by decision. Lock it in.
Shit. Hey,
Lock
stay
it in,
stay tuned
boys.
in on Twitter. I'm sure
Lock
Chancellor
it
will
in,
be
boys. I'm live in
posting
action
all
on
his
Twitter.
slips and all
I'm
that.
telling you guys, we're gonna be there. We're gonna be betting live. We're gonna be there celebrating my birthday. So you already know drinks are gonna be flowing, and the bets are gonna be flowing. We're gonna cash. If you guys have been following us, man, we've been profitable since 2026. So follow us on Twitter to make sure that you guys are getting the play-by-plays, just in case there's any like crazy things that are happening on weigh-ins. I'll be there in weigh-ins as well. Thanks again for all the support, guys. Like, we appreciate all the likes and subscribes and the comments and like all the interactions on Twitter. Rear Naked Locks out.
100%. Peace.